about nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful
What's
people.
good, beautiful people?
We have a guest today, and I'm
Very
so excited. This
excited.
guest is fire. He's
Fire.
so
Fire.
He's absolute fire. He is so funny. He's a stand-up comedian. I met him when he was an improviser, tremendous improviser. He has his own show, Walk With Me, here on Substack. Check it out. He will be in England in October. And oh my God, for New York Comedy Festival, he's doing the freaking Gramercy Theater. Give it up for Jake Cornell.
Thank you.
Ooh, return guest.
Yes. Of course,
Return
return.
guest.
An honor. It's been a minute.
It
I'm
has.
so happy to be back. That was so fun last time.
Yeah,
that was 3 years ago.
So funny. Of course.
Thank
you're
you.
back.
That's
Yeah.
really nice.
And you are someone that knows how to do hot take culture.
Yeah. I have a lot of
Yes.
opinions for
Yeah,
sure.
which is
Yeah.
tremendous.
Yeah.
And because I do think a lot of people do a bad job at that, but you kill it.
You do kill it.
Thank you. That's really nice. Yeah, I think sometimes people think hot takes is just saying the meanest shit you've ever heard in your life.
Thank you.
Yes. Well,
It's
your
just like-
hot takes are long and nuanced.
Thank you. Yeah,
and you
yeah.
give context and you like build a whole picture and story.
Thank you. Yeah. If I'm gonna, because it's like if a hot take is like something that's gonna like offend people, right? Like, or people are gonna have something to say about it. So it's like you want to, if you're gonna do it, you don't want to have it to be something that the second someone comes back at you, that's like, well, it doesn't hold up at all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you want to have it to be an opinion you actually believe in.
For sure.
A lawyer.
A lawyer.
You lawyer up with your hot takes.
I think I would have been a good lawyer. And
You
you know
do?
how like as a comedian you have like as a comedian you have like your kind of like I don't know, depending on how your career is going, daily to weekly to quarterly, like should I just pivot my entire life sort of
You don't have to
thought-
tell
Daily.
me.
yeah. Like what's like the exit strategy?
Sure. And what's
my,
yours?
My current one is law school.
That's incredible.
Really?
But I
Interesting.
actually like it's so fun. Even saying it out loud, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's like it's like I actually am physically incapable of like the amount of writing what is the word I'm looking for? Like minuscule like minutia of
Yes.
writing that like law is
Yeah.
blow my
Nah.
brains out in 2 minutes. Like
Paying
there's no
attention to verbiage.
yeah, there's no world where I actually could do it, but like it's just so it's the hubris of being like, well, this thing's too hard. I'm gonna go do that law school.
Yeah.
No, girl.
Literally,
Yeah.
it's so funny
Law
to be like,
school.
I'm going to be a comedian, or my backup plan is one of the hardest careers to possibly ever do.
Well,
That
comedian's
fantasy, like-
harder.
No, I know. But
Comedian is
I mean,
hard.
in some ways, but like, it's like my backup plan's an astronaut.
Yeah.
I'm
But
gonna
here's
go
the thing.
to
Here's the
NASA.
thing with Elon. It's like the barrier to entry on astronauts like getting lower and lower. You know what I mean?
You
like,
are so right.
Like you could probably. I think like you could. Like I think if you just pivoted to being like a really hateful right wing comedian, like we can get you on a SpaceX rocket in like
Probably.
18 months. Like I'm pretty confident of that.
That actually really, yeah, that's kind of sad. My backup plan always is make sandwiches. To open a sandwich shop.
Well, that's kind of what I've been thinking about recently. Is
Yeah.
I guess I would just go back to bartending. Like I do miss it sometimes, and also with like the thing of like this is like so depressing to talk about. But like
Sure.
with like ChatGPT making jobs go away, it's like it's
Yeah.
not going to take away bartending yet.
Yes.
No. And it won't take away comedy.
No.
No, it'll take away some comedy, but not all comedy.
Not live performance.
It won't take away live performance, and I think it will take away TV writing.
Yeah, a TV will be dead.
Which is sad.
I think it'll take away TV writing, and I think it'll take away screenwriting. But
Yep.
I don't want it to, and I hope to God it doesn't. And I think
Same.
I think it might temporarily take it away, and then it will come back because they'll realize how much we need human beings. But I think live performances may be a little bit safe.
I think so too. Yes, I know. Please, everyone at home, please knock
Or
on wood.
you-
We're all terrified.
Yeah.
But one thing that I do love that your takes are. So here we like love to have like big opinions about small things.
Yeah.
And you are that with seltzer.
Oh yeah, baby.
With club soda.
With
I know
seltzer, baby.
no one that's like hunting out seltzers more than
Yeah,
you.
you know I got a tattoo, right?
Stop.
Oh shit.
A polar tattoo.
Oh, wow,
Oh
fuck.
my god! And before you got here, he's trying to argue that he likes seltzer more than you.
I was just like, yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that.
Get out.
He has a
I was
polar
just hoping he
tattoo.
would at least entertain the combo. He was like, no, Jake likes it more. I drink 12 seltzers probably a day.
I drink a lot of seltzer.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of
You just do it because you're nervous. Jake likes the flavor. I'm like, I like the flavors too.
I'm calling you a flavor king, and I go, you just do that.
like
I'm
it
like-
'cause- you just like do it because you're nervous.
That's what he said.
I believe
I
that.
just like chain drink seltzer.
Oh, sure.
Like I don't know.
Fidget spinner
Are
of
you
the
Like,
night.
it's
buying?
my fidget
How are you
spinner.
drinking? Are you buying like 12 packs of LaCroix and ripping them a day?
I buy mainly Wegmans now.
No, let's
I
tell
go
the
to
truth.
Wegmans.
So let's actually be serious about this. But Wegmans is bringing a really fucking strong seltzer game.
It's really
Yes.
100%. I've tried almost
the
every flavor.
Concord grape.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh my god, Jake.
the Concord.
This is my favorite flavor.
The Concord grape at Wegmans is fucking unbelievable. That and the
wow. All right.
the Wegmans passion fruit
Very good. Also.
seltzer
I
is
agree.
unbelievable. Those are 2 top tier. The Concord Grape is unbelievable.
That's my.
I
that's
love
what
it.
I drink the most. No,
You
you
know
don't love it.
No, but here's the thing.
You don't love it.
Wait,
You think
I
it's
went grocery
crazy that I
shopping
like it.
for us the other day for the fridge, and I don't like the Concord grape, but I still bought a case because I know he freaking loves it. So don't
That's a
say
good
I don't
friend.
know.
That's a good friend.
No,
That's
a good
You say you love it. I thought you
the
said you love
ginger
it.
one is really good. The one that's like ginger ale, but a seltzer.
Yes, just
That
ginger.
one's-
Yes, it's
that
very
one's
good.
really good.
It
That
just
one.
tastes like ginger ale.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. The only one that Wegmans is kind of off on me with right now is I think their like mojito minty one is like a little too minty.
Okay.
Never even tried it.
Did
Okay.
you have you had Target's cucumber mint?
No,
Target is good.
I've never.
But they're
I don't
expensive.
think I've touched Target brand seltzer at all.
I think it's like an 8-pack for the price of a 12-pack, which is
See,
unfortunate.
That's like I don't
yeah,
think
I agree.
seltzer's like one product. And here's the thing: like you'll never meet a person worse than money. Oh my god. Can I just preface this whole episode with saying I'm on day 4 of quitting nicotine and
Okay.
it's going really bad.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
going
no!
really bad.
What was it? What was
I
it?
actually had
Vape?
the thought as we were starting that it was vape, it was cigarettes, it was anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I
yeah.
actually had the thought right before we started recording, like, fuck it, I'm getting cigarettes after this. Like, I can't. I'm struggling so badly
Okay.
for cigarettes. But what I was going to say,
Wait,
It's
we're gonna-
okay.
We'll go back to that in a second. But what were you gonna say?
is
Yeah.
like, I'm worse than oh,
Someone got.
I'm worse
Memo
with.
him a vape.
I am worse with money than anyone you will meet. Like, I am terrible
Yes.
with money.
Yeah.
I will spend money on bougie things. I'm like not good about going for the budget options.
Sure.
But I truly think seltzer is like at its core, like innately a budget thing. Like you do not need to go bougie on seltzer.
For sure.
Like
Yeah.
you do not need to go bougie on seltzer. And so like a LaCroix, a Polar, a Wegmans, like those are all like the budget options and those are the top tier options.
What about a vintage?
Vintage is probably the last. If I'm at a bodega, vintage is the last one I'm gonna reach for.
Okay.
Mostly because I don't like the shape of the bottle. It's
Girthy.
It's girthy.
It's a girthy.
It's a
bottle.
girthy bottle.
It is a girthy bottle.
It doesn't fit in cup holders.
It doesn't fit in cup holders. And I think so. Like my thing was when I first moved to New York, I went through like actual like withdrawals because you couldn't get 1 liter Polar bottles here. That was like a New England thing. Like you couldn't like any store in New England, like you go in 1 liter of Polar and it's tall and it's skinny. That's fitting in a cup
Yeah.
holder. It's like easy to hold. And it's like you get like the only liter options in New York were these like vintage. I was just like, no, like I don't
That's
want
what I
this.
grew up on. The liter vintage.
The
You
liter
get
vintage.
The 12-pack of liter vintage.
Yeah. And so that just like I think it's this weird thing where it's like my aversion to vintage is not even necessarily based on like the quality of the product, but more it is like in I think my mind it is like emblematic of the absence of the liter Polar when I moved here. It's like I don't want that.
Okay.
It's not what I'm looking for. So maybe I need to give it another shot. Though I think now my number one. So Polar will always be my number one seltzer brand just because of, like the nostalgia and the fact that I have a tattoo on my body. But
You can't back down from it now.
do you know what? Now I fuck up hard is Hal's.
Oh, Hal's is good.
Oh, yeah.
The Hal's Cola seltzer.
Oh wow.
Do you drink soda?
Yeah.
And you still fuck with Hal's Cola?
I fuck with Hal's Cola. And do you know what I'm really fucking with now?
What?
You know that?
Celsius cola?
Don't talk to me about Celsius. I'm not doing that shit. I'll do cocaine if I need to get up.
I feel you.
I'll blow a line if I need to get up. I'm not cracking a Celsius.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. I'm not trying to have a heart attack. No. That brand, Dr. Death.
Oh no.
Sorry, not Dr. Death. Liquid Death.
Liquid Death. Okay.
No, follow on.
Father.
No, they now make like a Liquid Death Dr. Pepper called Dr. Death.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
And it's like
Oh.
only 5 calories. It's like a seltzer with like a little bit of agave in it that tastes like Dr. Pepper. And it's fucking good.
Interesting.
Fucking good.
I need to try
Is
that.
it like,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying like, and it's not like for me, like with those, especially with the Hal's Cola Seltzer, it's not about it being a replacement for Coke.
I
Like
love
it's like
that.
I want like if I want a Coke or a Diet Coke, like I'm gonna get a Coke or a Diet Coke.
Yeah,
But like I think the Howell's Cola Seltzer is also independently of comparison, like a delicious beverage on its own that I want whenever I can find it.
I respect that.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like a replacement, because it's not.
Because it's not a replacement.
It's
It's not
not.
a replacement. I've always hated like replacement. Like I've always hated like you know that brand Gus, like grown up sodas. I'm like, don't piss me off with that shit.
Yeah, I can't do that. I tried a couple of the probiotic sodas, and I'm like, it's a little dense.
It's also gonna give you
Yeah.
fucking diarrhea.
Yes.
Like what?
Oh,
do you,
really?
Yeah. I drank. One day I needed to go to the bathroom. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I drank 2 of those. I was fine.
Yeah.
I actually couldn't leave the house.
I actually do fuck with. I will say though, the Sprite version of Olipop is good. I will
Okay,
say
interesting.
that. The lemon lime Olipop is good.
I've been messing with ice lately. Those like
Sparkling ice.
The skin.
Oh, the
like-
ones that are like they have like the Starburst flavor ones.
I don't do. I know.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
like
they have that? I didn't
I'm
even know
such
that.
a little boy. I'm like I like the
I know what you're
candies in the
talking-
bottle.
those-
I never had that one though.
That is one of those beverages that I think it's so funny that you say that because those came on the market and I think I've always thought like, yeah, those will be gone in 6 months, but they've actually been around for like 10 years at this point. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like people
Yes.
are buying them.
They're a popular
flavor?
Because
beverage.
they're cheap, I think.
Cherry limeade. You tell me another brand that's making a cherry limeade.
See, I need to be paying more attention because that's like one of my favorite flavors of things. You tell me something tastes like, someone's like, oh, I don't like that. That tastes like cough syrup. I'm like, load it in the truck.
Yes.
I love like
Me
really
too.
synthetic cherry. So
Yeah.
I would fuck that up.
As millennials, it's our job to like fake flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Like we grew up on artificial flavors.
Like runts. Yeah. 100%. That's my fruit salad.
Sucking a banana.
Ooh.
Runts, the concept of it was we'll make candy, but we'll make it look like fruit.
Yeah, and then you can do the mental gymnastics of being like, I guess this tastes like a straw. It's like, no, it doesn't.
No, not at all.
You eat the pink runts and you tell me what the fuck fruit that tastes like.
I've only gotten runts from the mall.
From
like,
the quarter machine?
From the quarter machine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
only time I've only ever had runts.
I used to fuck up all the Wonka candies. All of them. Loved them.
For sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What else did Wonka have?
Wonka had
The gob-
shock. Do you remember shock tarts? They were like the sour sweet tarts that were
Oh,
like.
yes,
Ooh.
yes.
Wonka also had. Wonka had like a chocolate thing too. Was Wonder Ball Wonka? Do you remember Wonder Balls?
Oh, I
Yeah,
wonder,
yeah.
Wonder what's in a Wonder Ball. Yeah.
The Wonka candy bar was like graham cracker. And
Oh, the
milk
Wonka bar
chocolate,
was
right?
chocolate. Yeah. And then, but there was
Gobstoppers.
Gobstoppers was major.
Those were the best candy to eat during class.
Yes.
They were made for it.
Yeah.
It was like dip for kids. It was like,
Yeah, exactly.
Fun
Yeah.
Dip was Wonka.
Oh,
Fun
Fun
Dip.
Dip.
Fun
Yeah,
Dip
yeah,
was
yeah.
fire too.
Yeah, yeah.
But I would get
Which was Coke for kids. Like,
Yeah.
oh, how often we were snorting the powder?
Yeah.
And the
Pixie sticks.
the lunch aides would be laughing at us. Look at those kids pretending it's
Getting
Coke.
high on blow. Yeah.
But I used to buy a gobstopper in the beginning of the day, and we couldn't chew gum in high school.
Yeah.
It would last me all day long.
And it's so gross because remember the whole thing was you take it out of your mouth and see what color it was at that point in the day?
Yes, until it turned white.
Yeah. And then you could bite.
And then finally, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to chew gum for the 5 minutes in between class and then put it in my gum and then be like hiding it all class
It's
just to
so
be able to chew it for
funny.
5 minutes.
It's so funny. Like the way that like rules immediately create a need to like circumvent it. Because
Yeah.
it's like at that point, like that gum's gonna taste like shit.
It was
by the time-
horrible.
But it's like
It's
you
for
getting up and
chewing
like,
gum,
like
yeah.
I had the fucking gum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you beat the rules. It's
You
not
beat
even about the
rules,
flavor.
Because you beat. I mean, it was the same thing with like using your phone in class. Like it was like always about like beating. It was like about subverting control every time.
I used to do the headphones hood up, like kind of up.
Oh,
and then the headphones
sure.
wrapped behind there.
That was classic.
Yeah.
That was really classic.
That was a big move.
That was powerful.
I mean, now I can't even
Yeah,
imagine.
what happens? Do you just not phones check at the door? Like
What do you
What do you
mean?
mean?
like how do they do? Or is
I think
everybody
they've
on
given
their
up.
phone all the time?
I think they've given up. I think kids
Yeah.
are just on their phone all
Kids
the time.
use computers in class now.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
the?
Yeah, and you could just text.
Yeah, you could tell.
I think they're using like Chromebooks. I literally don't think about what kids do in school because it makes me too sad.
Yeah, that's true. That's a
I'm
good
like,
point.
I don't want to fucking know. Like,
Yeah.
I literally don't want to know. Do you want to hear my favorite story ever from my high school about using phones in school?
Yeah,
I
for
truly think
sure.
it's like in my entire life, I truly think this is one of the funniest things like a person's ever done. There was this teacher at my high school who she ran the substitute. She was like the coordinator of the substitute teaching program. So she would like assign the subs to different classes. And then she also she monitored like there was like a big study hall that would happen like almost every period in the gym cafeteria. So like that was like the main study hall that you would have in class during the day. And she was like the monitor of that. And then sometimes she would also substitute classes. And she was notorious for being anti-phone. She was like super anti-phone. Like she was really sick about it. She was like really on a soapbox about getting phones away. And she also sucked. She was mean. I also like don't feel bad about being harsh on her because she was like super Republican, super Christian, like whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't like this woman.
Parker.
She would dog on kids for having their phones all the time. And there was this girl I knew, Amber, who's always on her phone. Amber was always on her phone.
Sure. Amber's cool.
And one day Amber and Miss Peterson would always dog on Amber in study hall. And one day, and she had been like, the next time I see you catch on your phone, I'm taking it away. And Amber was like, okay. So then like the next day in study hall, Amber's sitting in study hall and she's on her phone. She's like, she's
On the phone, not even texting.
She's on her phone. And she's like, and Miss Peter stands up at her desk across the cafeteria and is like, Amber! And everyone turns and she marches across the cafeteria up to her and is like, I told you the next time I caught you on your phone, you were giving it to me and I was taking it away. And she holds out her hand and Amber looks up at her, holds out a graphing calculator and goes, joke's on you.
That's funny.
Wow.
She got detention.
Of course.
I truly, and I was like, God tier. Like God tier.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's so good.
Did people start standing up screaming?
I wasn't there, which is one of my greatest regrets.
Oh, that's a regret.
Wow.
Yeah.
The whole school found out.
In my mind, she like withered like the Wicked Witch of the West and turned to dust, and everyone like cheered for Amber's like victory. But I think she just got detention, and I think her phone was taken away.
Oh wow, that's
That's
hilarious.
so
So
unfair.
good. Isn't that so good?
I hope Amber's doing well now.
Me too.
I really, after that, she has a bright future.
Yeah. I mean, there's vision there. There's
Yes,
real vision.
She
there.
thinks outside the box. She knows how to take down power.
There's also like something about like I always really get off on something like that that's like really funny and really cutting, but like not actually mean or cruel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It like got her. Like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
something about like hitting that line that is like so powerful that like it's like my greatest desire as a comedian is to like hit that like laser line.
Well, you know what she's doing? She's hitting on her cruelness.
Yeah.
She's like pointing out how mean the other woman is.
Also, and how like actually low stakes it is. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
It's like, there's something brilliant about it. But like, yeah, I truly, I love her for that one forever.
Well, I'm so excited to have you here because Robbie doesn't watch And Just Like That.
No.
So I haven't had anyone to talk to this about. And
You
people,
watched everything?
everything. I'm caught up, and so we're gonna spoil stuff
Spoiler
now.
for And Just
Spoiler.
Like
Because I haven't had anyone to talk to, and people have literally been DMing me. Why haven't you talked about
Yeah.
the podcast yet? What a disgrace! What an absolute disgrace! I say this: it might be the worst HBO ending of all time. Might be worse than Game of Thrones.
I don't think it's worse than Game of Thrones.
I watched Game of Thrones recently for the first time. To have a 10-minute poop scene where Miranda is cleaning shit off the floor in the series finale of these characters.
I know. It really... And I like love the show. And I love
too.
Michael Patrick King and I love that cast. Like I genuinely love the show. And I like up until the season. It's like it's not like I was a hater of And Just Like That for all 3 seasons and then hated
Sure.
the finales. It's like I loved it. I
He
watched
loved
it
it.
enthusiastically. I
Yeah.
thought, especially like
He
this
said he would
season,
scream.
once we finally got rid of Aiden this season, we
I
were
was so
cooking
happy.
with gas.
And
like
her and him, finally she found someone that appreciates her.
Duncan. Oh, I was like, I was
For
like
an
in
artist?
heaven. Yeah, like I was like in heaven with it. I would have. I like.
You caught yourself?
I don't know that. Like, I almost wonder if I would have preferred an ending. This is I'm saying this as like a wondering. This is not a fact, listeners.
Okay.
Like I almost because I think it's so like cataclysmic what I would say.
Yes.
I almost would have preferred her to move to London to be with him than stay in New York and have that ending.
I love
And
that
me
because that's
saying-
closing on the city.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, but like to say I want Carrie Bradshaw to leave New York is crazy because I don't. But like I almost think I would have preferred that. But like it would have been. I guess like here's the one thing I think is truly indefensible about the finale.
Yes.
Carrie, Miranda, and Charlotte do not have a scene together in the final episode.
Oh wow.
They don't have it. They
That's
literally
crazy.
do not have a scene together, and like that to me is like the second I finished watching, I like rewound and scrubbed through to be like, am I correct in thinking
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
there's no way. That to me was like like not even like I'm mad. It like devastated me. I was like,
That's insane.
they're not together. Like
Having a brunch. How in the original they were always sitting down for
just
drinks
or just in their
food.
apartment after the party, like just something.
Yes.
It really felt strange to me in that regard.
Okay.
I thought like that really made me sad. I felt at the time, like when it ended, I've listened to like a lot of other people's podcasts and like read other like some magazines,
You
like
have.
thoughts on it.
Cool.
And I think that like when it ended for me, my reaction was like, what are they saying? Like, what is this saying? Like, I don't understand because like to me, the ethos of Sex and the City was like was very much like, we like kind of that there's that famous Charlotte monologue about like what if we're each other's soulmates, like
Yeah.
we'll always have each other, the men might come and go but like we have each other. And I always thought that was kind of like really part of like the ethos of Sex and the City was that these women are kind of each other's soulmates, and so it doesn't matter what happens with the men around them, like they'll love them and they'll build lives with them, but like they also have each other. And then like this felt like the opposite of that, which was like she really doesn't have these people, maybe because it felt like everyone else had partnered off. Like Miranda's with Joy, Charlotte's with Henry.
Sure.
Harry, I always accidentally call him Henry.
I mean,
Charlotte's
turned
with
him
Harry.
into an absolute cartoon by the end.
Charlotte.
Harry.
Yeah.
That his last moment is I have a boner.
Yeah.
That's his last moment
I know.
on screen.
It's really strange. And I think like, but then I listened to some people that were like, the point was like in saying like, because like the final line of the show is the woman wasn't alone, the woman was on her own.
And it's supposed to be her reading from her book, but it's actually her.
It's actually her.
Yeah.
And like the idea of her being like, she is happy by herself, but it's like,
She's not.
well, that's the thing is I don't think she is.
The
And
whole beginning of this that season starts with her being sad alone in this big house.
Right.
And nothing resolves from
I
her.
guess, like,
she doesn't learn how to be by herself. When she goes to the restaurant, she sits down and she feels uncomfortable being alone that they put a doll down with her.
right. Yeah, it doesn't.
She's not like, take the doll away,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
It feels like because okay, like I guess like I guess the argument you can make against that is like in the beginning she's unhappy because she's alone in that house and she's waiting for Aiden. So it's like she's in this state of like suspended longing. Whereas like now she's not waiting for anyone. She knows Duncan's gone. She knows Aiden's gone. She knows Big's dead. Yeah. She's just like on her own.
And I guess she had that line of like, when Big died, I always thought that
like
it
maybe
would be,
Aiden. So like this is maybe like her first time like being like, I am truly single and alone. Like I think that there is an argument to be made for that. But I agree with you that I don't think it was like, I just wish it had been pushed slightly bit more into like her like actually like embodying that. But it just felt like we needed like I think we literally needed like another half an hour. Like I think we just needed, because also the other thing is like, do you know the whole plot line about Miranda's son that happened? Like,
I didn't watch Sex and the City either.
Okay, so like one of the main characters' sons was born in Sex and the City and is now a teenager, like early 20s on Sex and the City, and just like that. Okay. And like 2 episodes before the finale, he reveals that he hooked up with this girl 2 times and she got pregnant and is keeping the baby. Okay. And is like pretty far along in this pregnancy. And so then Miranda but like the girl is pregnant and like they hooked up 2 times. They're not dating. They're not close. They just like met at a bar and had sex 2 times. She is like, I'm having this baby. I don't want you to be a part of it, is like what she has said to this guy, Braden, this guy. Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay. But like Miranda can't accept that. So she has gone on her own and is like, crossing these boundaries to like find this woman who is pregnant with her grandchild.
That's insane.
And she like invites her to Thanksgiving, and like also the girl works at a hair salon, so she goes and gets her hair done at the hair salon to like figure out who she is. And this girl is like off her fucking rocker. Like she's really nuts and like clearly unwell. Like she's literally drinking Red Bull pregnant with the baby.
Okay.
And then like makes a comment about how she had a dog but lost it because she left the door open and the dog just ran out. Like
she walks in, she goes, I can only eat seaweed for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
and
then eats a bunch of other food after they. It's like she does all this crazy shit.
Just ripping ass and openly.
So it's like, yeah, and she's gonna be the mother. It's like they really paint her as like a profoundly unfit mother that is going to have Miranda's grandchild, and then it's just like, okay, see you later. Like it's like that's actually like a devastating situation that Miranda's left in at the end of the series. That it's like so scary. It's not addressed at all.
No,
and only introduced 2 episodes before.
Yeah,
so like, what was the point of?
Yeah, it just didn't. So there's so much of it that feels like, like to me. Michael Patrick King says he's done. Like this was the end.
That's what I heard too.
I also know that Michael Patrick King. Well, I also know that just in general, people's lives, people change their mind. Like 5-6 years later, they could be like, I don't want to do something. And I also think Michael Patrick King also is someone that, like reads reviews and watches, and I think he could see people's feedback on this and be like, oh, maybe we come back and do one more thing. I just think that like I loved so much of the show, and I can divorce not liking the ending from still loving the rest of the show, and I can divorce and just like that from Sex and the City and love Sex and the City for what it was, and love the ending of Sex and the City, and I love the first Sex and the City movie.
Yeah.
But like this ending is just not how I personally want to say goodbye to Carrie Bradshaw, and if it is how it has to be, that's life, and I will deal with it. But like I don't want this to be how I say goodbye to her personally.
I feel you. I watched every episode of Sex and the City. I watched the movies. I would get so excited when this came out, and Just Like That came out, and I was so sad at the end of it. I just felt like that last line's very corny.
I don't mind the corniness of it. I just mind the dissonance of it between. Like I think that could have been the perfect line to end the show on
if it was earned.
Yeah, I just don't think
she was alone for an episode.
Yeah,
and she spent half the time like struggling being alone.
Yeah, and like I don't know how she feels about being alone. Like I don't know. I didn't know. I guess at its core, part of it is maybe I'm not willing to accept that they gave her a not happy ending. They gave her like a melancholy ending.
Which is interesting because then that's what... So they probably were predicting this because the book reviewer was like, no one wants this.
You're right. They kind of did tell us that they were going to end this.
They were like, no one wants this type of ending. Like,
really?
And people are going to be upset.
The episode before she ends her, because the whole thing is that in season 3, because she's like, Carrie Bradshaw is a memoirist. She writes like essays.
Okay.
And then in this final season of Just Like That, she's writing her first fiction novel.
Okay.
And so she turns in the manuscript, and the editor is like, the ending is a tragedy. Like the ending is sad. And like
was even confused if it was even over.
She was like, "Is this the ending?" It doesn't feel like an ending because the woman's just alone at her house, and then that's the next episode. Like that's how they end the show.
And that's kind of how I felt at the end of the.
So maybe we're not giving them enough credit, and that is intentionally how they wanted to end it.
Maybe this is like another Sopranos ending.
Now that are you gonna talk me into thinking I like the ending? Because I'm gonna lose my mind.
Because if you go, we're figuring this out.
Could you imagine if they had cut to black? Could you imagine if they had cut to black?
I would have screamed.
If Carrie was sitting, if they were in the chat and shoot at the cafeteria, and then some creepy guy walked in, Carrie looks up and it cut to black.
I would have screamed. I would have said HBO was brilliant.
I would have gotten in a car, driven to Los Angeles, found Michael Patrick King, and kissed him on the mouth. I would have been like, that is the funniest, craziest ending.
They're all playing in the same universe. It's in the Sopranos universe then, which would be amazing if Carrie Bradshaw and Tony Soprano existed just a bridge apart.
Oh my God.
Which I can believe.
Yeah, why not?
I think of it as that, I would say anyways. They all came out at the same time, HBO.
Yeah, they were on the same time.
That would have been the perfect ending.
That would have been the craziest, funniest ending ever. No, but now I will say after this conversation, I like the ending 10% more than I did when he started talking.
Yeah, because maybe they did have foresight with that scene. And
I think we proved. I think I kind of forgot that. I think I forgot how clearly they foreshadowed it with the book, and also like there are like. I will say one thing I wish that they had said a little bit more, but also like I can't tell them how to make their character feel. I think that they like because of what happened with Chris Noth. Because do you know about this? The guy who played Mr. Big, who was like Carrie's
bad guy.
He was like accused of rape, like publicly.
Yeah.
So he's like a bad dude.
Is he dead or he's alive?
Yes.
But they killed Big off the show.
But Chris Noth alive,
Correct.
rapist.
Correct.
Got it.
Correct. Allegedly, I don't think he was convicted. So just to protect you guys, but accused rapist. So but very conveniently, they killed him off before that happened. Like he was killed off.
They maybe knew.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
But the point is, after he died, and like very much season 1 is about Carrie like dealing with his death.
Yeah.
But then those allegations happen. In season 2 and 3, like she's very much like over his death, which is fine. Like you do move on. But she kind of talks about her dating life now as though like, oh, it was another failed relationship. And it's like, no, you were married for over 20 years and then he died. Like that is different.
That's a good point.
And you're not like perpetually single. Another one that didn't work out. It's like he died of a heart attack. Like it's like you guys were in love and it was working and you would still be together if he hadn't died.
Yeah.
I think
you're a widow.
And so not that doesn't mean that doesn't make you any less alone, but it does I don't know. There's something interesting about it that I feel like this
Yeah.
wasn't quite addressed. And like in the she refers to Aiden as her longest relationship as this in this, and it's like no, Big is your longest relationship.
Yes,
Like let's
and
all
that
be-
was
yeah.
your love.
and that was your love.
Yes.
Yeah. You chose him
Yes,
multiple
at-
times
at the end of it.
So
all.
there was like things like that I think bothered me, but I think like I don't hate the idea of Carrie ending up alone because I do think the also the reality of the show is there are now 9 seasons of it where for most of the show in some regard, Carrie is alone. She's single.
Yes.
You know, she has this full life. She just hasn't found the guy. And
Yeah.
so maybe there is something to be said about like, oh, like she's been kind of happy this whole time in these different ways. And like, this is just what her life is. And like, it
But
can
she
carry
was always
on.
on the hunt.
Yes. But it
the
feels
thing.
like, it just feels like we got rushed up to that and then it
Yeah.
was dropped off. I think the pacing was just off. I wish it wasn't taking me this much digestion to get to this place, I guess.
From a show that is fun to watch.
That should be quite digestible.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
So I
should
think
be
that's maybe
simple
part of it.
and easy.
I think I am slowly moving away from like I hated this finale, it's devastating me,
Uh-huh.
to being like, okay, like I can see what they were trying to do.
Jake, I'm really happy we talked this
Me
out.
too.
Does she have kids?
Really
Carrie,
happy
no
about it.
kids.
No
Carrie,
kids.
no kids.
Okay.
If she had kids, I would have thrown my television across the room.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That
She's
feels-
not a character that would have
No.
kids. Okay.
No, and I think the other elephant in the room, I think when you're talking about this whole thing is that obviously like the absence of Samantha like changes the show in a huge way. And I
Of
think
course.
that
And I
also-
even hated the FaceTime scene. Like, I didn't even need that.
yeah.
Just don't even be there.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it just because I was happy to have her back, but I know what you mean. It was like it almost made it more painful, like
Yes.
her absence. But I do think, like Samantha is maybe who she would have gone to in certain moments in this episode, and
Yeah.
I think that is like what's hard.
Kind of the friend that cut it to her straight the most of the time.
And the friend that kind of like always showed up,
Yes.
like Charlotte can get caught up in her bullshit a little bit,
Sure.
and so can Miranda.
Yes.
And Samantha's kind of the opposite friend where she kind of is like frivolous and harsh and like not super serious all the time, but then like really gets there when things count.
Samantha was there for friendship because she
That's
didn't
why, like,
care about
That's why
settling down.
That's why like the best thing they did was when they had her send the flowers to the funeral. Because
Yes.
that was what
Yes.
Sam would do.
Yes.
I mean, Sam would have been there, but like
But it
that's-
would have been interesting, your ending, if she went to London and then Samantha
she had called Samantha. Oh, I just
That
got
would have been-
I just got full body chills. I just got full body chills. Oh, I just got full body. No, I
And then
actually
there's a new series in London.
no, but if she had called Duncan and then booked a flight and then texted Samantha, "What are you doing next weekend?" and then that was the end.
You know what? That would have been a perfect ending.
I'm gonna cry because that's like.
Because then it would have all made sense. We didn't even
And then
need
she
her
gets
there.
on the plane and she looks and Tony Soprano's there. And no, I'm just kidding. No, but
She goes to Newark
we
Airport.
find out it's the afterlife. She's on the plane to the afterlife. No, but
That-
Carrie would never fly out of Newark.
No,
Um,
you're right. You're right. You're so right. I'm excuse
She's
me.
going to JFK. Thank
Yes.
you.
Wow.
Wait, that ending would have like my whole body just got chills and my like asshole dilated. Like I was like
People
that.
would have gone nuts for it too. People would have gone nuts because she chose someone that loved her for her art. She was finally done with her adventures in the city, and she was going back to her best friend.
And I can't smoke a cigarette right now. Like, I'm having the worst day of my life. Like this is. I'm really struggling. I'm
Oh my
really
God.
struggling.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
I'm
We
really
did a
proud of you guys.
Good job.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
It sucks that you're not a Sex and the City fan. That was deserved to be witnessed by someone who truly loved the show.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well,
Okay.
people that listen to the podcast love the show because they've been wanting to hear my
Okay,
thoughts
good.
on it. So
Sorry,
I'm so
this is
happy.
so loud.
No, you're
please.
good.
I'm so happy that someone was here that really.
No, I'm glad
knows
that that's
me.
what we talked about first because that really was cathartic for me. Wow.
That was good. That
Wow.
really was. I feel like I don't
Yeah.
need to unpack it anymore.
No, I
feel
think
like
I feel at a good place.
I can move forward. I take back what I said about Game
I
of
am not
Thrones.
alone. I am on my own. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that line. That's how
It-
I feel.
Yeah.
The show always had fun, corny lines.
I also think I did have like a little bit of like I was having like a little bit of a mental breakdown when I was watching it because also I was in Provincetown on vacation, which is like a gay vacation town, and it was making me feel so single because it's like so many couples.
Sure.
Okay.
And I also have been for the last 3 years living with two of my best friends who are a married couple. I've been like living with them. And the week before the finale, I moved into my own apartment and I'm on my own.
Okay.
So I was like, am I getting punked right now? Like it was like so like, it was so like intensely that as well that I think it just felt, I was like, there was too much processing happening all at once.
I feel you. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
And now you quit smoking. How are you quitting smoking?
See, this is okay.
What's
You didn't do any gum or no?
You're going raw.
Well,
no
this is the
pouches.
thing. Okay, so here's what happened. I'm gonna walk you exactly what's happened.
Okay.
Please.
So I was like a casual smoker I probably started casually smoking like junior senior year of college.
Okay.
A cigarette every now and again, nothing crazy.
Sure.
And then that probably lasted through until like 28, where I was like 28, 29, where I was just like, I'd have cigarettes with friends when I was drinking. I might buy a pack and that pack would last me like a month. You know what I mean? Very casually smoking. And oftentimes, like I feel like most packs I bought, I rarely threw out empty. Like they kind of just got lost in the ether or whatever. Like I wasn't like going through packs of cigarettes. I would bum, like if I was like out hanging out with a friend and they were like, do you want a cigarette? I'd be like, oh my God, I would love one. You know, it was that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then when I was probably like 28, I don't remember how it happened, but I ended up trying someone's vape for the first couple times.
Sure.
I was like, oh, that's nice. And then I remember I bought a vape and that was the kiss of death because you could vape inside. And like I was dating someone at the time who hated cigarettes and hated smoking. So it's like I was never going to like smoke a cigarette. I mean, I still would never smoke a cigarette inside my apartment.
Sure.
But like I wasn't even like stepping outside and like having a cigarette and coming back inside. Like it was only when I was drinking sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Suddenly I was like ripping vapes inside. And like it took me from casual nicotine user to like full-blown nicotine addict in like a week. Like and then it was just like I remember like I went for a walk and I dropped my vape and I was like, where the fuck is it? And I like retraced my steps to find it and I was like, oh, so it's over. Like you're addicted now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so then I've gone through like phases then ever since then of just like doing vapes, I ended up having to cut out vapes because the fact that you can hit it all the time is like you do start hitting it at 10 a.m. and you just feel fucking crazy. I mean, I know people that sleep with their vape in their hand.
Same.
Yep.
Hit it in the middle of the night and go back to sleep. That's crazy. I've never been to that level. But so then it's gone through phases. So then like so then I kind of pivoted to just cigarettes because I was like, also it's like they're saying vapes are better for you than cigarettes. It's just like we don't know what vapes do to you yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like the big thing. So that freaks me out, whatever. So then I was like just doing cigarettes. And when I do only smoke cigarettes, I'm not smoking. It's not like I've never been anywhere near close to a pack a day, but it's probably like 4 a day, you know,
Which
is not nothing, you know?
No,
Yeah.
you're smoking.
Then I tried to start using this thing called Chantix. Do you guys know about this?
It's like
It's
Heard
a
of it.
prescription medication to get off nicotine.
Yeah.
They used to do commercials for it.
Yes, but I'm also like, do they or are we thinking of Canine Advantix?
I don't know.
That's the one with the dog.
Maybe not.
That's the one with the dog.
Okay.
It was a tick. Hello, mother. Hello, father. The dog at camp singing about how they
finish it.
flea sticks mosquitoes really bother. Thanks
Oh,
for
I
the
do remember
package.
that one. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
writing. Canine Advantix really stops all the biting. I'm like, is it that or Chantix? I don't know. It doesn't matter. So Chantix is like, it makes your brain already think you have nicotine in your system so that you don't crave it as much. And when you do get nicotine, it doesn't hit as hard. So like if you're on Chantix, you'll smoke a cigarette and you'll get like half the head rush of a normal cigarette because your brain already thinks it got some nicotine. It also gives you crazy fucking dreams. So that's like one of the side effects. So I was on, the dreams didn't bother me because the dreams were vivid, but they weren't bad. Like it wasn't giving me nightmares, it was just giving me vivid normal dreams. But then
Would you wake up tired though?
no. But I would just still smoke cigarettes and get half the hit. Like I would be out with people because it's like half of it is because like the thing is like I'm not just addicted to nicotine. Like I grew up in like my aunt smoking in the house. Like cigarette smells to me smells like a family party. I walk by someone smoking cigarettes outside a restaurant. I'm like, that's what I love. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
you
someone's
worked
like,
in restaurants for years.
I worked in restaurants.
That was your
when I was a little
time
kid,
hanging out?
when I was a little kid, they still let you smoke inside restaurants. And I used to bet my mom, we get so fucking mad at me because I swear to God, we'd be at restaurants and the host would be like smoking or not smoking. I'd be 8 years old being like, please let us sit and smoking. My mom's like, you can't say that.
Please, mommy,
No,
please.
begging. I remember there was this restaurant in Rutland, Vermont, where we grew up, where the downstairs was smoking and the upstairs was non-smoking, and the upstairs was like brightly lit and not sexy, and the downstairs was like loungy and sexy. And I'd be like, I don't want this pasta in that nasty room. Put me in the smoke.
Yeah.
Put me in the smoke.
Sure.
And my mom every once in a while would be like, smoking. And the hostess would be like, okay. Like,
Wow.
it was, but like, I wanted smoking.
For your birthday, you got the smoking.
Yes!
Yes.
But so like,
it's my boy's birthday. Can we get the smoking?
100%.
Yes.
So basically, here's what. So then I've been trying to quit fully for a while now because I'm like, okay, like in your 20s, you're smoking, like whatever. I'm like, in your 30s, like if I continue to smoke, the reality of the situation is like at that point, I've been smoking for like almost 15 years. It's like, something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, I'm gonna feel like an asshole when it happens. You know what I mean? So like, I do want to like curb it. And so I've been trying to quit the Chantix. So then the last few times I've done Chantix and it's been fine. The last 2 times I've been like, I'm not even gonna do Chantix because I think that there's part of my brain that thinks, well, like, oh, if you're on Chantix and you smoke it, it doesn't count as much because your brain's not getting as much nicotine, so you can still get away. Like, I'm doing all this like addict
gymnastics.
math.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing this like nicotine addict math to like mean why I can do it. But but what I've noticed is when I quit cold turkey, which I think this is like my 3rd time trying to quit, is it does like the physical cravings are one thing, but I go through like a 3-day depression that is like so bad. And I'm not like normally a depressive person. Like it's not until this that I've been like, oh, this is what people talk about. Like I need to get on medication. Like I feel bad.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm trying to like lean into that to be like, remember this so you don't smoke again because this depression is so awful.
Have you written down in a journal how you feel in the moment so that you could revisit it?
That's such a good idea.
You don't gotta tell me. Your boys had issues.
That's such a good idea.
Your boys fought the devil.
And then you go look at it to be like,
and then you go
this
look
is how
at
you
it
felt.
And revisit like I feel so bad right now. I can't wait for this feeling to be over. It will be, and remember this. Like, literally just.
So I'm really torn between that and sticking it out, or just buying Zins and doing Zins, so I'm getting nicotine, but I'm not smoking.
So this sounds like the addict brain kind of popping in. I have to point it out. I wish I didn't. I wish I wasn't.
I know, but here's the thing. Yeah, no, I know. It's like I don't.
Here's the thing. Pitch me on it. Pitch me on why I should let you get sit after this.
I know.
I'll be on board. I'm on the fence right now.
I have like important shows coming up this weekend next, I'm. Okay, thank you. I don't know that I can write this stand up as sad as I am. Like, I think I need to get this in and do this.
Do you have a time where important shows aren't coming up?
I guess like the holidays.
Will you be able to not do? I mean, you could enjoy cookies.
Oh, well, that was okay. That's the other reason. That's specifically the reason why I'm trying to quit right now is because what happened was I was in Provincetown for a week on vacation and I was ripping darts. Like I was smoking. Okay. I was just like smoking.
You're
smoking,
outside.
smoking.
You're walking.
Oh,
I went
girl,
to D-Town. It was so fun.
And you're gonna quit soon, so you got to get it all.
Well,
in
I
now.
wasn't even planning to quit.
Oh, you weren't.
I was just like I was smoking a lot and I was vaping a lot because like my friends had vapes, my friends had cigarettes, I had cigarettes. I was just like chiefing nicotine.
You're drinking a lot.
And then and then I went and saw my grandfather in Rhode Island for 2 nights.
Nice.
And I'm not gonna smoke when I'm at my fucking grandpa's house. Like he doesn't know I smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my like lungs felt like shit. But I got like 2 days off nicotine because I couldn't smoke there. And so I was kind of like, well, I already am like 2 days in. Like let's just ride this.
Yes.
But today is day 5, and I'm like, so it's like not getting better. But I'm like, I might wake up tomorrow and be like, we finally did it. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to push through.
I mean, you don't have to quit forever. You could just quit for today. Wow, I hate me.
That made me. Nothing has made me want to relapse more than you saying that shit.
I know. I mean, you don't got to tell me.
You could just quit for today. But unfortunately, I do know that
the mentality that works.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah. People who get sober off alcohol, coke, any of it, it's like you just do it day by day. Yeah. I know that.
I know. I'm sorry.
No. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. That is the reality of getting over addiction.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you addicted to nicotine?
No.
Oh, you're addicted to weed.
I'm trying to quit weed. Yeah, which I am addicted to weed, which I just needed to like come to terms with.
Totally.
But I don't want to quit.
That's kind of the nature of addiction.
Yeah, I don't want to quit.
We're really unpacking some stuff here. That is the nature of addiction. You know?
I don't want my life.
I want to keep doing it, even though part of me knows I shouldn't. Yeah, that's addiction. Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. It's hard to quit because I don't really want to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. I guess I smoke a joint a day.
Is that how much
great?
That's how much you were smoking?
Yes.
Okay.
And now
all
I've
at
cut
once,
back.
or over the course of the day, you're lighting up the same joint?
No, all at once. I get home from the day, smoke a joint over the course of like 2 hours. 10 p.m. to midnight, almost every night.
I said switch to edibles.
But it's not the same. Smoking is,
Oh,
I don't, you know what I
so
mean?
the concern is not the THC affecting your brain. The concern is the actual act of smoking.
Yeah, like my lungs. It's more about my lungs.
Just switch to edibles.
That's me doing Zins.
I know, yeah.
But
Just,
do the Zins work? Like,
yes,
Zins work.
work.
Zins
They
work.
work.
I might go get some after this.
okay.
Bro, if I don't smoke nicotine or anything, if I did Zin now, I'd throw up.
You'd yak.
Yes.
Oh, 100% you'd yak.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
strong.
tried one and I had to put it out.
You'd Ralph
immediately.
for sure. They're
Yeah,
intense. No, but do the weed sodas. Those are the best ones.
The frogs? They
The-
sell
And
them
I'm like,
at
but I think
King
what I
Foods.
like is smoking. I don't know.
No, I get what you
I
mean.
like for the 2 hour, like the weed soda is,
Well, the
it
thing
doesn't do the same for me.
I think the thing you
like
can
unwinding after the day.
No, I know, but the trick with the weed soda is you can do it like a cocktail. Like you can crack some ice, you can make the glass nice, you pour it
Yeah.
in, you sip it.
I
get
could-
like eating a gummy. There's nothing romantic there,
Yeah.
but like you could also
You
buy
ever
like
eaten gummies
I was
like that?
I was drinking white wine.
what?
I was drinking wine. Like I was like, I'm just gonna have a glass of wine every night to get through the weed, like a week of wine, and then maybe I'll go like completely sober to kind of ease my way into it. I think I would rather wine than weed soda. I don't know.
Okay, I respect.
I don't
that.
know.
I'm like, yeah. I think that like if the issue is specifically like the effect of the smoke on your lungs,
That is the issue. Yeah.
yeah. Then I think you just need to find a new ritual.
Yeah.
It's not about the substance, which I do think probably makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought a pack of cigarettes.
Which
Which is also mental gymnastics. So I'm like, all right, I'll do a cigarette to kind of get off the weed, and then I'll get off. It's easier for me to
Totally.
get off the cigarette because I'm not addicted to the cigarette right now.
Totally.
Which
But
was
you will
stupid.
get
Then I'll get addicted to the cigarette.
Don't touch a vape. The vapes are the one because
I did a vape, and I did
yelled at them the
quit.
whole time.
Yeah.
Well,
I had
also
a
like
vaping
there's
for,
something
like,
like
2 month
like
phase.
3 hits of a vape is like half a pack of cigarette. Like the
What?
amount of nicotine
Yeah,
that's in
it's-
vape.
yeah.
That's the issue. It's so much more nicotine.
No one tells you that.
No one
No, the
tells you
vapes
that.
are crazy. They are
Well, there's
very
no-
powerful very quickly.
There's. I mean, it's like
And then you can get you can get different percentages.
No,
because
you
we went to
see-
Portugal and then we got the smaller percentage.
What do you
vape.
mean we?
I got the smaller
What do you mean
percentage
we?
vape in Portugal,
It's
and I'm like,
crazy
oh, this
amount-
is like,
it's crazy amount of
Yeah.
nicotine that some people are taking in. Like these vapes that look. Yeah, it's really crazy.
But-
It's really crazy.
well, good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you. It feels better to talk about.
Yeah.
Sure. And no matter what, I think buying Zin might be okay. It's
I
like
know.
a
I'm like
stepping
wrestling.
stone.
I'm like, well, I was because it's like yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's nice when you have the 5 days. I have a whiteboard and I have like days without
I know.
smoking.
I
and then
do
it's
have the,
just, like,
but
I have
it's
to
like
keep
I
erasing
have,
it.
like, yeah. I don't know. I have the 5 days, but I'm also like, it's interesting to balance. Like, okay, but like, there's so many stressors in my life right now. Do you just
Yeah.
take? There's one
That's
that's
why I
so easy
started
to take off
smoking
the
again
top.
because I was like, this is too
Like
stressful.
I just moved my
It's just-
apartment.
yeah,
It's like a
I feel it.
disaster. I'm figuring out work stuff. Like I just announced these shows. It's like, can I just have a little nicotine, or
Well,
is that?
yeah.
Do I also have to do that right
I know.
now?
I heard the story of this woman who went to the doctor, and she was like, "I'm doing my PhD," and she's like, "And I'm trying to," and she's like, "The doctor's like, you should quit smoking," and she was like, "I'm so stressed," and the doctor's like, "Keep smoking through your PhD."
Yeah.
The doctor's like, "Your stress will be worse on your body
Totally.
than you quitting, than you smoking for another 3 months."
Yeah. That's like.
And the doctor got fired. I heard.
Oh,
It was a
interesting.
school doctor, but
Sure.
I do think that is a
Yeah.
reasonable doctor.
and the doctor got fired.
Well, that's like there's like a thing about that in there's like
Yeah.
a thing about that in crisis intervention where it's like you have to like do a hierarchy of like what's getting someone through something if someone's
Yes.
going through like a really hard time where it's like, oh, and I'm doing like this and this, and it's like being like, well, all that's bad, stop doing it. It's like, well, what are you depending on to get through this situation? Like, what are the things you need to lean on, and which ones are the things that we can omit? Or
That's
like,
why everyone smokes in
just-
rehab.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like in the order shit's killing you. You
yeah,
know?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, I moved to like now. How many days in the month am I smoking? So if
That's
I'm like
good.
not smoking half of the month, that's good.
Weed
so
or
like
cigarettes? Weed.
weed, yeah.
Word. Okay.
So July,
Great.
like June was like, we'll say 29 out of 30 days. July was like 16 out of 31 days.
That's
I'm
like a big jump.
This is where I'm trying to be
Yeah.
like, all right, so now if you look at it, in August is better than July, and then September gets better than August. I don't know.
yeah.
These are what I'm doing.
I respect that.
Yeah,
I've been enjoying the weed sodas, I will tell you.
you
Me
will.
too.
Yeah, the weed margaritas.
Do you smoke weed? Or not
I'm like
really?
not a big stoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
it's nice
I never
having
was.
that.
I just found
Yeah.
it 2021. 2022 I started smoking. Every
Weed
day.
makes me I can skew paranoid really easily. I
Okay.
could never I think but if I was more of a homebody, I think I'd smoke more weed, but I'm out and about so much,
Yeah.
and being out and about and me being high do not mix well.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Not really for me. And I'll just be like, yeah, I can't speak in public. And I'm seeing
Sure.
people that I know, kind of. And I just can't talk
Like, would
to
you
them.
get high and like go to Bernie's?
I'm sure I've done that.
I would lose it.
Yeah.
Couldn't handle that.
And then I would just not be able to talk.
Yeah,
and then people
that's
would just be
really-
like, "What?
Yeah.
Is Robbie okay?"
That
He's
would be
mush
really,
mouth.
That
Like,
would be really tough for me.
and then I would just like see them again and be like, "I can't smoke again," and
Yeah.
just be like, "I can speak."
So much of my personality is not shutting the fuck up that I think if I were to go out and be high and not talk, people would be like, "Who is that? Like, that,
Yes.
what's going on?"
Well, it'll be easier to stop smoking in the winter time, and once it gets colder out.
Smoking cigarettes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the
100%.
summer is the harder time
100%.
for all of this. So
Yeah.
you only have a couple more days.
Did you see that they said that it's supposed to be a bad winter?
We were just talking about
I
it.
just said
can't,
by October
guys.
it might be snow.
What?
Well, here's my thing.
We have 3 different opinions on this.
On
When summer ends.
Oh yeah. Well,
Summer-
I'm about to get. I think my opinion's about to get beat the fuck up.
You say
What are you?
yours.
You guys would go with yours.
I go by
first.
the school schedule.
So fall is when we go back to school.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
September is
September
fall.
1st,
I love
basically.
autumn.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love fall. I love being cozy. I mean, as a plus size man, if I didn't like autumn, people would be worried about my mental health.
Totally. Something would be wrong.
You know what I mean? Everyone would be
100%.
like, "Who's this fat guy that loves summer? Who the fuck? What is?" They would send me to the institution.
Sure.
So I am just looking forward to. That's why I make autumn as soon as possible.
Okay, I hear that. I feel totally opposite, but I feel that.
So what do you?
I feel that I'm like, it literally is now fully usually warm through mid-October. And so I say that summer,
It is.
I break summer. I think there are 2 summers. I think there's summer 1 and summer 2.
Okay.
And I think summer 2 is September to October 16th. I think is the date I picked.
Wow.
Because I think, because it's like, especially because it's like, my life is very divorced from children. Like, I have one friend that's about to have a kid. That's like gonna be the
Yes.
first, like, but otherwise, like, kids are not really a part of my life. Like, so the school year does not affect me. So like, I don't care. I don't care that
Which
people
is-
are back to school. It's
Sure,
hot in
valid.
September.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can go
I
to the
agree.
beach in September.
Yeah.
I know. I was raised by 2 teachers.
No, I totally
I can't
get
like
it.
break that from my.
I
ethos.
totally get it.
My
I-
mom's a teacher. Yeah.
There's part of my brain. I mean, I went to school for what 18? How long? 12
Sure,
years?
21 years?
Yeah, like a
Oh, yeah,
long
18
ass
years,
time.
yeah.
Like I went to school for like a long time too, but like, and it took me a minute to divorce it. But it is like now I'm like, oh yeah, like September's just another month, and it's hot.
It is hot.
It's hot in September.
In New York.
But I'm praying for the cold. Every cold day, I'm excited. I go
Yeah,
finally.
I'm just not
Finally.
because I think people because it's like I don't forget February and March as quickly as other people do.
Yes.
Like I'm like really not in a good way in February and March. Like,
and January.
Yeah, but I have to give the cold people their shit. Like
Okay.
I need
They
to
can
like-
have January.
Well, you can't get mad that January is cold.
No. You
Yeah.
can't get mad that January is cold.
You could get
but,
mad
like,
March is cold.
100%. Like you can get mad that, but like people, I just think that like people who big up winter, like did like for like
Okay.
how do I articulate what I'm trying to say? People who big up winter will dog on summer really hard and not give summer the credit for all the things about summer they are enjoying. And it's like, talk to me in March, you cold person lover, when you haven't seen your friends in 6 weeks because no one can go the fuck outside. Do you know what I mean?
It's cold and dark. Yeah.
It's
It's
like cold
cold.
and dark, and like this past
I like
winter
summer.
was
I think summer's
so
very fun.
bad.
Yes.
This past winter was so bad because it was like the first bad winter we'd had in years. It was
Sure,
like
yes, it's
everyone was just like, I can't do this.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
And this summer was, I think, awesome because of that. Because like people were outside like having fun.
And so you don't want it to end, is what it is.
I'm just like, don't rush it.
yeah.
Like,
I'm not
people,
rushing it.
You're not rushing it, but there are people in August who are
I'm
like,
going to Puerto Rico in September.
hell yeah, there you go.
So like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
also that's not summer to me. I'm going on vacay.
it's not vacation if you do it in the summer.
No, it is.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
meant like I'm not.
You're
just-
escaping. You're
I'm
escaping.
Him
autumn
mentally
for a moment.
Yes.
Sure. I guess I'm gonna do that trip in like February.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, also Brooklyn, like you get your money's worth when it's warm out. I think a big like
Yeah.
thing that's nice about Brooklyn is
100%.
walking around
One
like that.
I mean, Manhattan too, but
being-
yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
But I like
100%.
walking around
being in the city.
cool. Like today's a beautiful walking day for me.
Yeah.
Oh, today's a gorgeous walking day. I walked here.
Yeah. So summer isn't a good walking season for
That's
me.
true.
And I love
New York gets really fucking hot
New
in
York
the
is so
heat
hot.
of the summer, but like September is when it's actually the most enjoyable summer, I would say.
I think September's. I think like,
September and October are the best 2 months to be, I would say,
'Cause
in
it's
New
autumn.
York.
but it's
You would
not.
say because it's autumn. I would say.
But
because
isn't
it's
the
summer.
first day of autumn like late September?
So my birthday, September 21st, I believe.
That's the equinox.
That's the last day of summer.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's what I go by, which I also just realized that my birthday was the last day of summer. And I'm like, Beautiful. That works out
That's
perfectly.
great.
That's a fun little fun
I'll
fact.
take that being. I think now, like, I just think it's like actually there's like 2 more weeks of. I just think that like. I think it's like September 21st I would accept as being the last day of summer. I think in reality, I feel, one, that most people do what you do. And
say you'll accept. It's literally science.
I know. You don't accept.
I know. It's
you
just
want
funny.
3 weeks before. He wants it 3 weeks after.
I know.
So we're all 3
I'll
weeks
accept that
apart.
that's what the reality is. But I think that in reality,
I'll accept 2.
You did the same thing.
Well, I guess it's like because it's like the 2 factors about like days getting longer, days getting shorter, sure, and then also it getting warmer or colder. And I think historically for the past few years, it has been warm through. I mean, my birthday is November 3rd. There have been days where I've worn shorts on my birthday.
It's amazing.
Oh, and I would love that.
We want that.
I would love that.
So it's like I think fall is, and that's the thing. I love fall.
Yes.
I'm not anti-fall. I hate winter.
Okay.
I hate winter.
Yes.
And
You
it's-
love fall.
and fall. Yes, fall has a little bit of melancholy because I know winter is coming.
Yes.
But I hate. So it's like my favorite. Here's the thing. I think the best time of the year is the summer because I love summer.
Yeah.
I think the second best time of the year is spring because it's the farthest you can be from winter. I'm out of winter and
I
I'm
see.
like
Interesting.
May, June when it's like getting like finally warm and I'm like, we did it. Like it's over. I don't have to think about that shit for like 8-9 months. Like perfect. Fall is like I think actually experientially maybe one of the best times of year.
Yes.
But winter is like literally like on your fucking back, like I'm coming. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard for me.
Yeah.
So that's why I rank. I just think that like spring and summer is like abandoned.
You also grew up in Vermont,
Yeah.
and winter is tough.
Winter's tough.
You don't ski.
Yeah, but I think that like
You
that
don't
didn't-
ski?
I know how to, but like
You're
I
not
say that,
like-
but I haven't done it in 20 years. So actually,
we could
but yeah.
say, are you going to ski anytime soon?
No.
So you know how
I actually recently decided that I'll never go skiing again unless
Oh,
I
wow.
get paid to because I know too many. I know too many people. Every year, you know someone that tore their ACL skiing. I'm not doing
Yes.
that.
I feel you.
I'm
I feel you.
uninterested. If
I
you,
feel you.
we're
like,
too old for
and
that
if
shit.
I do go skiing and tear my ACL, y'all are allowed to laugh in my fucking face
Well, you
because
can't
I've
do
been saying
anything crazy.
What?
You can't do anything crazy.
Well, I'm just not. If I tear my ACL doing something else, don't laugh at me. But
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I,
yeah.
after shitting on skiing and saying I'm not doing it because I tear my ACL, like cave and go do it, and I tear my ACL, like
Yeah.
y'all can laugh at me. But I didn't even. Winter wasn't even that bad for me then because like back then it was like winter is specifically bad in New York because
Okay.
you're, like in Vermont you're in cars and you're inside. Like it's like cold
You're
and
like
you
ready
run to the
for
car.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the lifestyle of Vermont in the winter is like an indoor lifestyle. New York is still an outdoor lifestyle in the winter. You're still walking
Yeah.
to the subway. You're still walking to your friends' house. You're still walking to restaurants. Like, it,
I love smoking.
He has a
weed
car.
outside. Well, but growing up,
He has a car.
I do have a car.
yeah,
But
that helps.
yes, it does. Help. You got so mad. You got so mad.
It helps a lot, Jake.
Well, here's the thing.
I had a car this winter, and it was very easy.
It makes
Sure.
life easier.
Yeah, it's much easier.
But
especially living in Brooklyn.
I loved, for me, growing up in Staten Island, when we would like smoke weed outside or drink outside, when none of us
Yeah.
had cars, it was all about the jackets. Like it was
Yeah.
like buy a big, nice jacket that you could stay warm in.
I know, I guess so, but like I just then like
I guess it's a teenage thing.
yeah, but like I'm a gay guy. Like I'm going to the gay bar and then I'm waiting in a coat check. I'm like actually it, like,
yeah.
makes me
Yeah, you
wanna
go
die.
out, yeah.
It's like, I'm out.
Which is
Yeah.
fun. I want to be more out.
It's fun.
I love
as
being
shit.
out.
I love
being out is incredible.
But it's like
Yeah.
But it's like the way the coat check line is kills
Yeah.
you. It's all of that. So
Yeah. I used to live
How
right
often
by.
do you forget your coat at the bar?
I never because it's cold.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you go outside, you say, "Oh, I don't have my fucking jacket."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
You know what I mean?
mean?
I don't
Although
have
I
a,
did
I don't
live
have a
a
car to
really
get into and saying no jacket needed. You know, I know I forgot my jacket.
Yeah, I used to live by Fulton, which had every train, and I could go out in Manhattan, and then
Yeah.
I would just Uber home. I had money to Uber home,
That's
and
the-
it was like I could wear a T-shirt in the winter, so it didn't really affect me until I moved to Brooklyn, and I was like, oh, this shit is horrible.
Yeah, the money that you spend on Ubers in the winter is
Yeah.
so next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll take a car home from the Bronx if it's cold enough. Why am I in
Yeah,
the Bronx in the winter?
sure.
I don't know, but it's like I will because I can't handle it.
No, it's tough. I went skiing and I fucked up my knee,
Yeah.
and I was like my knee's fucked up, my day's over. I went to like a mountain that was way more difficult than I should have been at, and I'm like talking to the nurses and everything, and they like did an X-ray, and I'm like, I just want you all to know that if you tell me that I tore my ACL, I'm going to immediately start hysterically crying.
Yeah,
like
like,
I
that
am
is-
fine, but like this will change my like I cannot live a life where I tore my ACL and this is a 1 year of rehab. Like you
It's-
cannot.
No, I know some people that have done it. It literally hurting. I like don't even want to say this out loud. Like an injury, like anything
It is-
below. I would
yeah.
rather break my wrist like any day of the
100%.
week.
Oh, that's different.
Knee,
Once a year.
ankle, foot, like anything like that. I'm like, please God, like
No, you tear your ACL, you can't walk for almost a year.
I know.
And I was like, they thought I was joking. And I'm like, I am literally about to hysterically cry if you tell me that my ACL
And
was
what was
torn.
the answer?
No, which was
Thank
nice.
God.
And then they sent me like a postcard when I got home. I was like, they were like, we're so glad you're okay.
Yeah,
I
because
was
they
like,
don't wanna
I'm
lose you
so
as a
If
customer.
you
serious.
tell me my ACL, my MCL, my meniscus, any of that shit's fucked up, I'm truly gonna be like, can you put my brain in a different person's
Yes.
body and send me on my
Sure.
way? Like, I can't do this.
I fell down the
Brutal.
steps like 2 years ago, and now I start holding onto the banister
You got it.
You have to.
because I fell and I slammed my back so hard against it, and I thought if I broke my back on these wooden steps, I remember the first time I went to go take steps again, I was like so scared. I mean, this is what getting old is.
I know.
This is
I
so
see-
You can't afford it. You can't afford it. You
well,
go. You're
yeah.
on the road all the time. You
No.
cannot afford
If
to
I
have a
lose
torn
2 weeks of
ACL.
work, I'm fucked.
Fucked. I twinged my back doing something at the gym once and thought like I had like slipped a disc or something,
Oh,
and I
God.
like truly like laid there being like I have to figure out a way to go back in time. Like I can't have this
Yeah.
be the reality.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, and
No,
like,
it's
it
not
ends
an
up being
option.
fine, but like it's you like shit like that is like just the nightmare.
And have you ever met someone in chronic pain? They're like, I met someone once.
You'll be
and they-
smoking again.
And they told me, they're like,
know.
I'm sorry if I come off angry. I'm in chronic pain. And so I just always feel bad. I felt so bad for this
I
person.
know. It's crazy. It's so crazy that like people have to live that way, and like
It's sad.
It's so
Very sad.
Yeah.
We are good.
Well, anyways, are you excited for new Taylor Swift?
I love that. I love that this show's called Loud About Nothing.
I know it's been loud
Like, we're
about
talking about
something.
nothing, and
It's
we're talking about
literally
people's chronic
something.
pain.
It's been loud about something. Fucking.
It's very loud about
unfortunately.
something today.
It has been.
It
a
got
lot.
scary for a moment. Addiction, pain, getting old.
And just like that,
Yeah.
Carrie Bradshaw.
I love her.
Are you excited? You
For the new
are not a
Taylor Swift?
Swiftie.
I like her music. I wouldn't. I
You
feel like
do.
I don't want to call myself a Swiftie because those are the people that are like doing all the like the hidden.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not.
What it like scavenger hunts of like clues and shit. I'm not
Yes.
doing
No.
that. But like I've listened to her songs a lot. I listen to a lot of her music a lot.
You do. Okay.
And I do think, and like I like Max Martin music, and I think it's exciting that she's working with Max Martin again. So I am excited to listen to this album.
Were you a fan like early?
I was
when
a
did you
fan
become a
with
Taylor
the
Swift
Max
fan?
Martin album?
You
The
were
1989.
1989, not
Is-
Red.
Is that the year you were born?
No, 92.
Oh.
But I moved
Sorry.
to New York with the year 1989 came out.
Oh.
Okay.
So I think, or like, yeah, I think that was the year I moved to New York was the year 1989 came out. So I think that was very like, it was like, and it was her first like poppy one. Cause I think like growing up in Vermont, I was very like anti-country music. I was like,
Oh, you
that's, like,
were?
of the people who were like mean to me. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So I
yeah,
was like
yeah.
uninterested in like, even when people liked her stuff. And like, I remember in college like being in a car with my girlfriends and hearing I Knew You Were Trouble and being like,
Yes.
oh, I like this song.
Yeah.
Like this is a
Yeah.
good song. And I listened to that song a lot, but it didn't push me to go listen to the rest of Red.
Okay.
So I didn't listen to that album through until I think the Taylor's version of Red came out. I hadn't listened
And
to
then you
Red.
did.
And then I was like, oh, I like this.
yeah.
But for me, it was like 1989. And then Reputation, I was like, Reputation's my favorite Taylor album now, but that was
Okay.
only on when I went back to it a little bit later because I think I was just like I wasn't listening to her music that much at the time. I think I was in a different era of my music listening. But then after Reputation, was it
Lover, I believe.
that is the album that I think where I was like, because that has Lover's too long and I think could have been condensed into like one of her best albums ever. But like Lover has Cruel Summer,
Yeah,
Cornelia
yeah.
Street. I think Cornelia Street's one of her best songs ever. And there's a couple other songs on Lover where I was like, oh, I really like some of these songs. And then I went back and I listened to Reputation and I knew I had loved 1989. I listened to 1989 a lot. So then I kind of was in on it. Then I loved Folklore and Evermore. Like,
Oh, you did.
So,
So now
much.
you're all in.
Those are probably
I
my
was more like-
favorite Taylor albums.
Really?
I think they're so beautiful. I think
Interesting.
that those have some of her best, like, I think really beautiful songs on them. And then what was I did not connect with Tortured Poets. It's not for me
Yeah. No.
at all. And was there an
Same.
album between Folklore and Evermore? And
No, I think we
Tortured
covered
Poets?
everything.
Okay, yeah. Reputation, Folklore, and Evermore are probably my top 3 Taylor albums.
Interesting. Yeah, my sister was a big fan, and I was a
Oh,
big fan
sure.
too. Like from the start, she like put me on to Taylor
Nice.
Swift. She was like Teardrops on My Guitar, had the whole guitar situation.
Uh-huh.
I Liked You Belong With Me, Love Story. They were very popular. I feel like we were kids.
I like knew them because they were
Yeah.
out, but like I don't think I had them like downloaded on
Yeah.
my iPod.
And then like I'm in college when Never Getting Back Together, I Knew You Were Trouble, and 22 come out. And it was like, and I was in a frat. And it's like, if you weren't playing Taylor Swift, like what were you, like you were
At the
doing a
party,
disservice.
yeah.
Like we were playing them each 2-3 times a night.
I think
like,
that like
it was
I think because I went to UVM, like she wasn't like they weren't playing Taylor Swift at the parties.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
It was like the sorority girls want to hear
How
Taylor
old are you?
Swift.
Are we the same age?
I'm 93, so yeah,
Okay, yeah.
around the same age.
Yeah.
And they were massive, and I'm like, yeah, this is fun, and it was very like,
Totally.
oh, I was kind of a fan. Whatever, like people were like, oh, why do you like Taylor Swift? Why do you like Taylor Swift? And now
Right.
everybody's listening to Taylor Swift, guys, girl,
Everyone's
it was like,
in on it.
And then I remember when 1989 came out. I'm like, I remember where I was when 1989 came out.
I remember listening to. I remember
and like
waiting
when
for.
I listened to it the first time.
I remember specifically waiting for the one train at Times Square the first time I heard Wildest Dreams and being like, this song
Yeah.
is everything.
The whole album, I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But
What year was that?
I think it was 14.
yeah, 14 fall, if I had to guess.
That is what I would also say. 14 fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this single probably came out because I remember we were joking because I moved to New York June of 2014.
And then it's Welcome to New York,
and it was
first
Welcome to
album
New
on
York.
the song.
it
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
And I moved
Which
to
I was like, all right, this is a little weird because I've been in New York my whole life pretty much. And I was like, all right, she loves
Sure.
New York.
That
but
song-
the rest of the album, I mean, Blank Space, unavoidable. Shake It Off, unavoidable. Like,
Shake It Off. See, Shake It Off to me is a little on the nose. Like Shake It Off was not the
No.
one for me. It was
Nah.
Blank Space where I was like, oh, this is good. And
Yeah.
then Wildest Dreams is I think probably my favorite song on 89.
yeah. But I didn't realize this man, Max Martin, created all pop. Like,
Oh yeah, he's
all
done
my
everything.
favorite songs.
He's done everything.
since
Incredible.
I've been on.
I mean, yeah.
And he's just like a Swedish guy in his 50s.
yeah,
And he
who's
has
like
shaped American
incredible-
pop music.
Yeah. That's why
To
a
a
lot
level,
of like
like-
90s pop music kind of has these lyrics that like don't really mean much because he was just like saying words. Like it's not.
That's
he's,
what you were saying.
I was saying,
yeah, that's like hit me baby one more time. Like it's gonna be me. It's
Oops,
like,
I did it again.
And it
Oops.
hits so hard because it's like it doesn't make sense. It's like slightly off, and we remember when
And
things
the-
are wrong.
It's gonna be me.
And also the vagueness of it like allows you to kind of map onto it like just enough like what you
Yeah.
think it is. It's like kind of a perfect science.
Yeah, we should put lyrics through Google Translate.
Oh God. Did you see there's a Max Martin jukebox musical on Broadway?
No, wait.
And Juliet.
Oh, yes, I
Oh,
did
wait,
know
I didn't know that was him. I
So
know
it's
about Aunt
all-
Julia,
so
and I
it's
saw
all
how-
Max Martin songs.
Oh, I didn't
and
know
when
that.
It came
Good for
out,
him.
I got to go to like a
Press.
press thing for it where they like
fun.
brought a bunch of us to like a pre-party where we got to have drinks and then they brought us to the show. So I brought my friend and her and I had like I was like, because we knew it was like gonna be a silly jukebox musical. I was like, we're getting tanked, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
each ripped like 4 cocktails and then tell the show, and it's like that is like the perfect way to watch this show because it's
Yeah.
like it's a retelling of Romeo and Juliet if Juliet didn't die. I think is what it was. I was
Okay.
pretty toasted
But,
when I saw
but
it.
Romeo does die?
Yeah, I think is what happens.
Cool.
Incredible.
And so she lives, and then it's like what happens after that.
Oh,
but
wow.
it's so fun to like see. It's so fun because like you're trying to guess based on the plot like which Max Martin song is gonna come up next, and like you're like, oh, it's gonna be me or whatever, and then they do like these huge Broadway performances of these pop songs. You know, it's very fun. I had a good time.
I gotta watch it.
I was drunk, but
And
I had
most
a
of the
good.
performers probably are like grew up on those songs.
Grew up on the songs, and it's
And-
also like they hired like the dance team is the dancers are like also incredible. So the choreography is so fucking good. It's a really fun show.
That is really fun. I like that a lot.
I remember seeing the set list. I don't know what
Yeah,
do you
the
call
track
it?
list.
The track list. And being
Yeah.
like, I love all these songs. I did not know it was a jukebox musical for one person.
All Max Martin.
Damn.
Jukebox musicals are wild sometimes how they shoehorn the song in.
Yeah.
Glee was like the original one of doing that.
Oh yeah, they were
so
masterful.
funny in how
It's
they would shoehorn
crazy
it
how
in.
much money they had to spend money on songs on that show.
Yeah, I mean, but people still will to this day are like, I'd rather listen to the Glee version of that song than the original.
Oh, I mean that was great. People, if you weren't there, you don't remember when Glee came out. That was everything to people.
I was not a big Glee
Nuts.
person.
Well, I was
I-
in an a cappella group.
I
wow.
liked the first season. I fell off pretty quick, but I remember watching because like also that show like the first. If you go watch like the Glee pilot, it's like funny. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's
Oh,
got like
really?
some dark humor.
Yeah.
Like I always remember there's like a
Jane Lynch, I think, is very funny.
yeah.
She is.
It was like dark. I think it kind of like it evolved over time. But I
Yeah.
remember like thinking the first it like was very funny. But it went off the rails real quick.
Yes. Like any show, it just
Yeah, yeah,
it starts eating itself. Like
Totally.
feeling nostalgic, so I was watching Prison Break recently, and like I had to stop at a certain point because I'm like,
sure.
how many prisons are we gonna break out of?
I know it's like they have to go back.
Oh,
like,
really?
How are they back in prison?
They literally go to prison to break out of another prison.
I know.
It's like they're honoring the title a little too much.
I
in
know.
the show.
It's like you don't have to go back to prison. Yeah.
No.
I know. It's funny because I always say that about TV where people get mad. Like, I was always a big defender of Weeds. Do you remember the show Weeds?
Of course, I loved Mary Louise Parker.
Mary Louise Parker.
Yeah.
I loved Weeds.
Yeah.
And people, I always used to get on a real soapbox about that show because, did you watch it?
No.
Can I
You
spoil
would
it a
love
little
Yeah,
bit?
spoil it.
I
I
love
know what it's
that-
about.
I love that you honored that.
Yeah, but there's like it all takes place in this like this like residential development,
Okay.
and then at the end of I think season 3, she like arsons it.
Oh wow.
So it like fully burns down,
That's
and then
incredible.
they have to move.
Yeah.
They have to
Okay.
move, and so then like the like seasons. So then it's like seasons 4, 5, 6 take place in like a different town,
Okay.
and then like 7, 8, like one season takes place in New York. And I do think that show ultimately did also go off the rails a little bit, but a lot of people were like, I had to stop watching after she burned down the town. I'm like, no, like they had done everything they could in that town. Like
Yeah.
they were like, shows need to be allowed to change, otherwise they would have stayed in that town and it would have gotten worse in a different way. Like,
Yes.
you need to let like these, if you're gonna watch a show for like, especially like a narrative show like that, like Friends can run for 10 seasons in because it is a true sitcom. Like it is not plot driven, but like
Yeah.
once you have a plot driven thing, like they might have to kind of like leave and move because like that's what happens when you are like a drug runner for 4 years and kind
She
of
was
build
a
up
teacher.
what
She was a
no
teacher.
she's a housewife.
Oh, she was a housewife.
It's
Okay.
like the premise is that she was like a very affluent housewife and her husband died and now she starts selling weed because she can't make ends meet.
And
Oh,
it's
wow.
like,
Was this before Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
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 Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like tonally 400 shades lighter than Breaking Bad. Like it's
Okay.
beyond.
Yes, it's a
Okay.
comedy.
Okay.
Kevin Nealon's a big part of it. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But it is so true. Like either end the show or be on board for us to change the show.
Yeah, 100%.
BBC is great with just being like, we're ending the show.
100%. Yeah.
But I like we don't need to continue that same kind of plot.
Well, I think part of that is also because you make a lot less money in British television. Like they don't pay as
Yes.
high, so it's like
Are they SAG out there? No, right?
it's a different union. I mean, I'm sure they get paid well. Like I think
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can like buy houses and shit. But, like,
Depending who it is.
but it's not like-
that's still on the fence. Who knows if they?
but it's not like here where like per union rules, like if you're getting like season 7, it's like, well, I don't really care if we have plot. I'm getting how many millions of dollars to make this?
Ah, I
So
see.
people like always say yes, which like I don't
Yeah.
really fault them for. Like get your bag.
Do I?
but-
I'd rather that than them do fucking commercials.
Yeah, totally.
Than do a
But-
Clash of Clans commercials or
Yeah.
a crypto commercial.
I know it is crazy to see like people like A-list celebrities doing like full commercials.
They're
like
eating the crumbs.
I know. I mean, it makes me feel better about doing my ads on my fucking social media because I'm like, we're
Sure.
all doing. That's like the way you make. It is kind of like
Your ads are good. I was like,
That's-
damn, Jake is being crazy right now. He just went on vacation. He's talking about how he was the entertaining one.
What's
I've
funny
been
is-
there.
what's
to
funny
be
is
in
that-
the airport doing that. I was like, wow, this is. And then I saw you're getting paid. I was like, okay, that makes more sense.
What sucks is that I filmed that ad before I went on that vacation, and
Oh,
then
that's
the
good.
post date landed to be the exact day I got back from a friend's group vacation.
Because
and
I saw
was
you
like-
did that, and I was like, wow, this
and
is
I was
iconic
like,
behavior.
I was like, this sucks. That it's making it look.
I was
like,
laughing.
I kind of
I
like
was like,
didn't
this
realize
is
it, and then one of
incredible.
and it's like one of my friends posted on it and being like, my friends posted like crazy stuff and finding out I'm not the fun friend, and I'm like, I didn't. I filmed this like. I filmed this.
And I thought it was really, really funny.
I was like, this sucks. I actually like kind of forgot. I
'Cause I've
probably
been
should
there.
like text them an apology.
I thought it was
so
very
funny.
funny.
I wasn't even. It's also like I didn't even fly to Provincetown. Like I wasn't even
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's so funny.
I thought it was
though.
funny.
No, but yeah, you shouldn't feel bad. I mean, everyone's eating their like.
You got to pay your bills.
Truth and comedy, baby.
Truth
and
and
I was
comedy.
like, he's being real. Not a lot of people are
Here's
real on
the
the
thing,
internet.
I'm also,
and Jake
like-
is fucking real.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but also like they're also all very fun on vacation.
I'm
It
sure.
just wasn't
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Totally.
I'm
Some-
sure.
sometimes
I
you
love
have
you
to
guys. I'm
lie.
sorry that's how that
I'm
timed
sure.
out.
This has been beautiful.
This-
yeah,
so
very
fun.
fun.
Thank you so much. I know
Before we leave, I want to shout out Bernie's. I wear the Bernie's t-shirt. I don't have clothes. I haven't gone clothes shopping in a long time. I did this weekend. I literally went shopping this weekend and
Okay.
bought like a clothes for the first time in years. But I said recently, I'm like, my biggest piece of fashion is my Bernie's t-shirt,
Yeah.
which you also rock. I see
rock my
around.
Bernie's long
and
sleeve. Yeah,
we
yeah.
love Bernie's. So
Yeah.
shout out Bernie's.
Shout out Bernie's. You don't
Best
need any
restaurant in
promo. You're
Brooklyn.
literally always so busy.
They are
but,
always.
I
I gotta get Sebastian to go.
You've never been?
He's
I've
never
never
been.
been.
You gotta go.
I know, I gotta go.
It's so great.
I know.
It's
I
so
and they
great.
want him to come. They
Yeah,
love him.
it's
Everybody,
so
every
great.
time I go, where's Sebastian?
Yeah, it's so great. But yeah, this has been so fun. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Please
Jake. You're
buy
the best.
tickets to come see me at the Gramercy
Please.
Theater.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah,
into
we'll
the
post
love of
it and
Jake
everything.
is
The best.
an incredible stand-up. You must go see him live. Go support live theater. It's truly so important out there. So it's gonna be such a blast. Jake is so funny.
November 12th at 7 p.m.
And the Gramercy Theater is such a cool theater.
I know.
That's
I kind
so
of can't
fun.
believe I'm playing it.
And
Yeah,
that was the
that's
first thing I said
amazing.
to you when I saw
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like, I'm so excited for you that you're getting to do this.
Yeah, please come see me. It's gonna be a cool one.
Beautiful. Anything else that you want to plug before we get out of here?
If you're in England, come see me in October.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do have people from England.
London, Brighton, Manchester, and Bristol. Or subscribe to my show on Substack. Walk with me here. jakecornell.substack.com. So you can listen to see if I relapse on nicotine or not.
Wow, a cliffhanger. I love that. Thank you all for listening to the podcast. Share the podcast if you like it. Share it with a friend. If not, if you want to support us, you can check out the Patreon. Besides that, thank you all. We love you so much. All right, Robbie, hit the music.